Hello, guys, and welcome. Another one from me. As you can see by the picture, um, if you are watching the Manchester United game tonight on Prime, you would have seen Cristiano Ronaldo and Thierry Henry in an embrace. And well, let's face it, it's very rare you get two absolute legends of the game um, in the same picture. Ronaldo more of the current, Thierry Henry more of the past. But again, yet two brilliant, brilliant players. Obviously you've got your Cristiano Ronaldo, the things he's done in his career and the things he still does. Obviously, recently scored his 700th career goal. Um, Absolutely fantastic. A lot of people say the greatest player of all time. In my opinion, he's probably the greatest player to come out of Portugal. In my opinion, of all time. Obviously, these are amazing players that have come out of that country in the past. You think of people like Eusebio, Luis Figo, Deco. Even the goalkeeper Ricardo was probably one of the best penalty-saving goalkeepers. England fans will remember him very well from 2004 and 2006. But yeah, no, it was very nice to see them um, embracing each other. Ronaldo growing up must have seen a striker like Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry obviously played against Ronaldo. He's already admitted he's a huge admirer of what he's managed to do in his career, obviously. And at every club, really. You know, Manchester United in his first stint, then obviously Real Madrid, and then Juventus, and now, Manchester United again. It's almost impossible to not see them two together and think two of the greatest players we've not just ever seen in the Premier League, but in the world. No, Ronaldo will go down as one of the greats. Thierry Henry, in my opinion, since I've been watching football, probably the best player that's played for Arsenal in my time, which was late 90s, obviously, and so on. By far the best player I've seen play for Arsenal. There's probably a couple of players that maybe got close. You think of a Dennis Bergkamp. I think maybe Bukayo Saka could reach that level if he stays at Arsenal long enough. Obviously, anything can happen in football. So, but yeah, it's so nice to see that two absolute legends of the game um, have so much respect for each other. I think that's all one thing in football sometimes that is kind of left behind is the respect and all the disrespect that you see Ronaldo and Messi are apparently the huge rivals and they don't like each other, but they're not. They're actually got on great off the pitch. Obviously it was always going to be a huge rivalry, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and things like that. But it is nice to see, and it is nice to just know that Ronaldo obviously appreciates a legend of the game in Thierry Henry, and Thierry Henry appreciates an absolute legend of the game in Cristiano Ronaldo, and you just get, like I said, you just get a warm feeling knowing that two legends, sort of respect each other, in a way. Ronaldo started off as a right winger, got converted into a striker. Thierry Henry, a striker, and then he moved more onto a left wing, and then back as a striker. Obviously, in his Barcelona days, he was mainly played as a striker. In Arsenal, he went, he had pretty much free roam of anywhere across the front three because he was that good. You're not going to argue with a legend like Thierry Henry. Arguably one of his best ever Premier League goals came against my team. So, I've always been a huge fan of Thierry Henry. I always said back then that if there were one striker I wish we could have signed, I'd say in the early 2000s, it would have been Thierry Henry, because although there was Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo, not Cristiano. Yeah, I would have taken Thierry Henry over any of them. at that time. I just think he was absolute world class, and I've always said that if there were one player I'd like to return to Manchester United one day, it would have been Cristiano Ronaldo, and obviously, it happened last summer, and obviously as a Manchester United fan, you're getting one of the best players in the world. I mean, I still think he's one of the best players in the world, even though he's not playing at the minute. Um, no, I'm not being biased because I'm a Manchester United fan. I promise. I promise. There's no bias here. I do still think. I don't think he will be for much longer. To be fair, I think come next season, I don't think he'll be one of the best strikers in the world anymore. And Thierry Henry were ripping it up for Arsenal. Then obviously he joined Barca. He didn't have his best days in a Barcelona shirt, to be fair. And then obviously he played in America for a little while. He's had stints in managing. In America, obviously he managed Monaco for a short amount of time. There were links with him to the Arsenal job before they appointed Mikel Arteta, which I don't think was ever going to happen. But now he's obviously a pundit as well, and and he obviously like he said in the program, he obviously hugely respects what Cristiano Ronaldo has done in his career, and obviously we all know Cristiano Ronaldo was always. He's mentioned on a few occasions that he was always an admirer of Thierry Henry. And I think he has obviously based some of his finishing ability around Thierry Henry. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, anyone who watched Thierry Henry in his prime it would probably a striker for a generation. Not many strikers that could have done what he did. Especially for Arsenal, obviously the invincible season as well, which was he played a huge part in that. His goals, his assists as well. He weren't just all about goals. He loved linking up with his teammates, which was obviously vital for him. But like I said, it's just two completely different sort of players. And it's just good to see. It's good to see that some footballers can still respect footballers that are still playing. You get some ex-footballers that aren't really all that bothered about that, and that is a shame. It is hard to see because uh, Ronaldo obviously gets slammed quite a lot. Some people believe Messi's better. That's completely fine. I'm not going to lie. I do believe Lionel Messi is the greatest player of all time. But that doesn't mean I don't think Ronaldo's not one of the greatest, or I prefer Messi over Ronaldo. They're completely two separate players, so you can't be sitting there saying that you just can't compare the two. I mean, obviously you compare people and people like them to goals, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. People are going to have their opinion. People are going to pick Messi over Ronaldo or Ronaldo over Messi, just based off different abilities. If you want an aerial ability, you're going to pick Ronaldo, obviously. But no, it's great, and it's like I said, it's fantastic to see that. Obviously Thierry Henry is still the good old guy that he were at Arsenal, and yeah, like I said, it warms you when you see two legends of the game, paying big respect to each other. Anyway, guys, please let me know what you thought in the comments. Who do you think has had a better career in Thierry or Ronaldo? And I'll see you guys soon.